Hi, okay, hello. So now we're going to look at Andrew Cuomo and the sexual allegations against him, whether or not they are true. So I'm asking the universe, I'm asking spirit, are the sexual allegations against Cuomo valid? And will he end up resigning despite not wanting to? I really, honestly, I say let justice be done. Whatever the truth is, so be it. But I do believe that, yes, Republicans are going to definitely, if he's got any whiff of a moment of weakness about him, that he could be vulnerable and guilty or look guilty, I think they'll definitely go for it. Whether he actually did it or not, I don't know. So I'm just going to ask the cards to reveal that and whether or not he resigns. Is he guilty of the sexual misconduct, abusive behavior, obnoxious behavior? Is he guilty of that? And will he resign? And I ask my spiritual mentors and the Creator to help me read accurately. Here we have the sense of constraint and confinement. He's kind of stuck right now. He has to stay put, I think, and just be investigated, because that's what I see coming up for him. So he's feeling confined, and he likes to dominate. He does. He likes to be in control. He likes to be the one calling the shots. This is very difficult for him. One of the things that I picked up about him is that he has a very brusque manner about him. And I can see where I certainly probably wouldn't enjoy his company. He's got a very dynamic, intense energy. Good for getting things done and stuff, not so good for personal relationships, I think. I got that he really has trouble to understand how other people feel sometimes. It just irritates him. I think he's very short-tempered. And very, very, very stubborn. We get the Queen of Swords. And we get the King of Swords. So he is a Sagittarius with a Gemini moon. That could be him on some level. I'm not sure. These could be people that are going to be, I tend to think they're people investigating or going to be looking into these allegations. A man and a woman. There's the Two of Cups. This is where the personal allegations are being made, I think, on an intimate level. There's the King of Cups, falling under the Strength card. I think he can be pretty... want things pretty much his way, like I said. And I think he has a hard time opening up. Tries to control too much. There's the Three of Swords, and it's falling under a Queen of Swords. I think this is a past relationship that broke up. This could be an allegation as well. And there's a Queen of Cups. The Chariot. Falling under the Two of Cups. Moving forward. The Six of Cups speaks about looking at past behavior, and maybe this is past where there's claims of him being too handy, too pushy. And I think there was a toxic relationship there with the Queen of Cups. So he's going to go under examination, is what I get. And his relationships, and basically they're going to go into that part of his life and how he is, and how he's been in relationships, and I think that there is going to definitely be some backlash and some fighting going on about looking into, investigating him. But I feel like it needs to happen. So I feel like the process with the Chariot says we've got to investigate the past. And settle this conflict, this matter of conflict. So they take it apart. And here's that initiation, that beginning of it, I believe, with the Two of Wands. It's the initiation of that process. The Devil, and I think looking at anything that's corrupt and sexual, definitely with the Two of Wands, that's any kind of sexual inappropriate request, that kind of thing. There's the Ten of Swords, which is a painful end, bringing something to a painful end. And I think it's concluded successfully, but I think that just having to have this done was enough, that it might just be enough for him to go, I'm done with this. He maintains his boundary, and he's still fighting, actually. I think he will maintain, he will come through that investigation. I don't think they'll find much of anything. This looks like a need for help. And Five of Pentacles. I think somebody was paid. That comes through. I think he's going to be investigated, but I think he's going to have to go through the process. It looks like he'll still be strong. He'll be stronger for it, it actually looks like. Because I think there's going to be evidence shown that somebody paid one of these women that is key in making these claims. There is loss, though. of power. There's just kind of a loss of that. I think these twisted allegations will still kind of create a loss in his authority, a loss of his authority, potentially. It just kind of, I think it just has a very damp blanket effect. There is some surprise, though, that comes out about how controlling, how I think that Andrew Cuomo has to have it all his own way. I do. I think he's a hard man to deal with. Do I see him doing these things that he's been accused of? I continually don't see it, but I do see him being a bit of a dick, to be honest. That's not to say, I can only say I just am not seeing it. And I think he will be investigated, and I don't think they're going to really find anything. I think what they will find is that there's definitely been a woman that has been paid. I see that over and over again to make her claim. I can't speak for anybody else's, but I definitely see one woman that's been paid. So keep your eyes out for that. That will end up, of course, being revealed, is what I see. But he's a tough guy, but he's what they definitely call as brusque and rough kind of. Yeah, I don't think I would enjoy his company terribly much, but that's not here or there. I think the allegations, at least one of them, isn't accurate. And I'm someone that is very cautious about not supporting, people. I want to support people if they make these claims, being someone who has gone through a sexual assault myself. So, I'm just not seeing it. And I gotta tell you, the cards don't lie on this. I'm seeing the same cards over and over again, and that there's at least one woman I can say for sure that's going to come up as having been paid. There is a benefit. She will come up with some link of a benefit for having made these claims. I do get that for Andrew. I still think he may. I don't know. I don't think he wants to resign, but I don't know if he's going to have to step back. How they handle that with this investigation. I think he'll have to while they're doing that. And I don't think they're going to find anything terribly much. And it's just... So, let's watch that space. It still looks really murky, and stuff has got to come out. I don't see him, though. I don't see that energy there. And that's like the third time, and I'm not going to read one more time on it. So I'll leave that there. And I guess that's it. So it doesn't look too good for Elaine. This is the beginning of her end. And really for Cuomo, I think it's also a beginning of his much needed, perhaps, need to step back and reassess some things. I think he does have some problems with, like I've said, understanding other people's emotions. I think he can be very harsh and abrupt and insistent. I couldn't deal with that. But I'm not seeing anything other than the claim. I'm not getting anything like, oh yeah, there he is doing that stuff. I don't think it's substantiated. Okay. See you in the next video.